to my hips, core, and pelvic floor strengthening workout. Okay, equipment we're gonna need today for lying on our sides. You don't have to use a band, you can do it without, but I use a loop band that's a light to medium resistance. You can tie a resistance band in a knot as well. The last exercise, I use a Pilates ball. You can use just any bouncy ball you have in the house around this size, or a pillow folded in half. Lastly, you'll need just a chair against the wall for stability, or I also do this on the couch sometimes. All right, come and join me. Go ahead and start by sitting in your chair or on your couch. Okay. Any good pelvic floor workout starts with good breathing. Okay, so put your hands on your side rib cage, or one hand there and then one hand on your belly, right at the belly button. Inhale through your nose. We're gonna feel our belly expand and our side rib cage expand, and then we're gonna exhale through our mouth. We're gonna inhale through our nose again. As everything expands, this is staying relaxed. We're not expanding through the neck and upper traps and upper ribs area. We are expanding down deep into the diaphragm and lateral rib cage, posterior rib cage as well. And our pelvic floor is relaxing. Okay, so it's kind of dropping down a little bit. As we exhale, we lift our pelvic floor. We feel a little lift, like you're picking up a blueberry, or your pelvic floor is going up a few levels if it were an elevator. If you're new to engaging your pelvic floor, I will do another video and tutorial on that. Okay. More importantly, get good diaphragmatic breaths going. Okay. Make sure your rib cage is moving also. Every time you exhale, we're also engaging these lower abs. Our transverse abdominis is tensing just a little bit. So we're feeling that's like where you pull up your pair of pants and you feel like they're a little tight, so you draw in. We're not sucking in, okay? Inhale, exhale, pull that in, lift that pelvic floor. Okay, we are ready to begin our workout now. So, using those principles, we're gonna go in all fours position. When I inhale, my belly kind of sags. I'm not arching my back, but I'm letting my belly go. As I exhale, I do that draw in, not suck in, okay? And I lift my pelvic floor. It's like there is hot lava underneath my belly. And when I exhale, I don't want it to get burned and scorched. Go ahead and inhale. So now we're working those muscles of that core against gravity, okay? Getting those lower abs engaged. We're gonna add on. So you're breathing, you're not holding your breath, your belly button is pulled in, that transverse abdominis is drawn in, pelvic floor is engaged. We're going to reach our arm out in front of us like we're going to shake someone's hand. So palm is up, neck is long, you're looking down at the ground here. Make sure we're not holding that breath. Our spine is neutral. That means there's a little arch in the low back. That's our normal curvature of our spine. We don't have excessive arch and we don't have excessive rounding, okay? So do a couple pelvic rocks till you find that neutral position. We're going to switch to doing the same thing but with the legs, okay? So toes are gonna be facing down. That means we're keeping our hips neutral with this one. So pretend like you have headlights on each hip bone. The headlights need to be facing down towards the ground, okay? So what I mean by that is we are not externally rotating our hip and opening up our hip. Okay, so every time I do this, I'm not letting my back arch because my core is pulled in and I'm squeezing through my buttocks. we're gonna add on, we're gonna extend opposite arm as leg. So challenging that core a bit more. Beautiful. Nice and long, like you're reaching from fingertips to toes. Grow a couple inches every time we lift the arm and the leg. If I had a stick on your spine, it would not fall off if I had it along your spine like this. That's how still your trunk is right now. Only arm and leg are moving, okay? Go ahead and hold one arm and one leg, and we're gonna bend both in and out, keeping our spine neutral. We're not doing this. I love that move too. I do it in yoga, Pilates, but we're gonna keep everything straight. Just continuing to challenge the stability of the core through movement in the extremities here, okay? 3 more. 2, 1. Let's hold that up here. I want to just do a quick pulse up and down. So extending in the hip, flexing in the shoulder. Whether toes are facing down, still knees facing down. 6, 5. We're not arching. 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Let's switch arm and leg. Hold here. We're going to bend in and out. One side is often harder than the other. This is my harder side. 3, 2. Hold that here. We're going to pulse up and down. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Okay, go ahead and grab that band if you decided to use that. We're going to lie down on our side with the band around our thighs, above our knees here. Okay, you can support your head with your hand. Draw that belly button in. And we're going to do clamshell. Working our external rotators of our hips. And also are just very important for hip stability. Stabilizing exercises are often very important for postpartum women. 2, you should feel this burning right about here. We're going to pulse it up and down. 10, 9, 8, little movement here. 7, 6, draw that ribcage down, lift up through the obliques. 3, 2, 1, relax. So even though we work the hip here, the whole body or the trunk is always working, okay? We're gonna do a straight abduction move now. So we're lifting up and down. So I'm not rotating the hip anymore. We're working gluteus medius, another important hip stabilizer. You're really feeling this burden. Take away the band. 3, 2, 3, 2. Pulse it up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. We're gonna switch sides. Okay, go ahead and clamshell. So that is feet stay glued together, knees roll apart, or top knee rolls away from bottom knee and down. Lifting up through the obliques on the side that's lying down, drawing these lower abs in, and breathing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse it up and down. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Go ahead and switch to that straight abduction. You've probably seen this a lot with the knees straight. We're doing abduction, but now the knees are bent. So there is a smaller lever here. A little easier, unless you have the band, then it makes it harder. 5, 4, 3, 2, pulse it up and down. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Go ahead and take that band off. Grab the ball or a pillow. You can keep your chair against your wall so it can be stabilized, or you can go against your couch. I'm gonna turn for camera purposes to the side here. Put the ball between your knees. Okay, we're gonna do one of my favorite Pilates exercises called a roll up. So again, I'll do a different video tutorial on pelvic rocking, but basically I want you to rock back and forth so you can get into a posterior pelvic tilt or imprint in the Pilates roll, where you're flattening your low back against the ground. If I had my hand underneath there, I'm kind of squishing my hand by pulling my belly button muscles in a little tighter, or even lower than the belly button. And then I'm going to start to roll up, squeezing through the buttocks. Roll up into a bridge. Okay. If this is too much, you can do it without the chair. And then I want to roll down. So I'm going to roll down from the top of my spine first, like someone's punching me in the belly. Okay, I'm engaging the core like I'm doing a reverse crunch. Roll down. The tailbone lands last. Okay, again, flatten your back against the ground. And then start to peel up by squeezing the tushy. Exhale and breathe. When you get to the top, make sure your tushy's squeezed. You're not arching excessively through the back. Ribs are down. Okay. Pelvic floor lifted. You have a little tension and squeeze on that ball. And then as we roll down, top of the vertebrae comes down first. We roll down one vertebrae at a time. Exhale as you start to roll on again. If this is a little overwhelming, you're kind of confused, just do a regular bridge and make sure you're squeezing through your buttocks, okay? And watch my tutorial video on the roll up. So go ahead and roll up again. We're gonna stay here. We're gonna squeeze that ball. Inner thigh muscles, those adductors are also very closely related to our pelvic floor, okay? So my butt is squeezed isometrically, my core is turned on, my ribs are not flaring out, and I am squeezing this ball, working those inner thighs. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that there. We're gonna pulse through the hips. Again, I'm squeezing through the buttocks, not my back. If it's getting in my back, come down a little bit and really make sure you are squeezing through the glutes and not excessively arching through the back. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna squeeze for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now we're gonna pulse again. Pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll on down. Beautiful. All right, I hope you enjoyed my hips, core, and pelvic floor.